This is Lorenton Hideaway, and I am staying here for the first time, and I actually love it. The beautiful evening breeze I can feel blowing from the palm trees and the other shrubs, the hedges, and oh, it is so nice and comfortable. And I want to just make this video a short one to show the actual beauty on the outside of this lovely place. I met Aunt Jackie, as she says other people call her, and she seemed to like being addressed that way. I remember Aunt Joyce. Aunt Joyce was Aunt Joyce to just about everybody, and Aunt Joyce is gone on, but she has left great memories behind. So I feel that Aunt Jackie is going to be very well worth talking about as I present this video. Before I go anywhere to the building, I want to sort of capture the landscape where she holds the weddings and birthday parties and all. It is not huge, it's just big enough to have a nice little family, even probably up to 40 people without them tumbling over each other. This day when I visit here, my cousin Owen and his wife, they went around and actually picked 2 mangoes off this lovely mango tree. And there behind the mango tree is a breadfruit tree shooting upward. So beautiful. There's another mango tree. This first one here has mangoes on it, but as you look down the landscape to the depth of the yard, there are seats placed at adjacent areas, and there is a back section there with a canopy where I suppose you can have the receptions even if it is raining. And along this side of this lovely cottage that I am staying in, we have all these beautiful green shrubs, palm trees bearing palms, and looking at them, it just makes you want to be a part of it. I am going down the side of this lovely house again, down to the back, so I can take in some of the deeper landscapes. There is that circle over there, I suppose, is part of what she uses for decoration when she has her wedding. But let me bring up, this is past the mango season, but this mango tree, look at the beautiful mangoes. And one, you look right in there, there is one that a bird or something has already devoured a portion of it, and it's not fully ripe. So not only that human beings love mangoes, animals love them too. Maybe it's a squirrel that went up there and did that. Bless the little squirrel. We love to see them run around and twiddle their tails around and so forth. Look at the way this mango tree spread her wings, her limbs. Children love to climb. This would be ideal for little children to climb up in there and being seen by their parents so they don't slip. But this is natural habitat for children to enjoy. And here we go. This is a part of that same mango tree that is bearing. Here is one all alone over here, and it's seemingly that it's soon will be getting ripe. Wow. Oh my word. Well, that banana tree is not really over into this side of the land, so it's a neighbor's. And the breadfruit tree I mentioned that I saw the top, it is not a part of this landscape over here. But there are lots of beautiful decoration back in here. Okay, let me, there you go. Okay, both of you doing your job. This mango tree does not have any mangoes on it that I see. If I see one, I will make note of it. But I see something that would be quite interesting to some people. Sometimes we tell friends about breadfruit and they don't know what breadfruit is. There is the breadfruit, and there is another one right up there. They are at the point where they can be picked, and going over to a side over here, there is another breadfruit, and you can hear the dogs barking. They don't want me to take these pictures of their breadfruit, but that's okay. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just taking pictures. See, breadfruit. Wow, these breadfruit are all many of them, they bear year round, so you can always have food. This section here, this is June plum, the real June plum. I know we had that on Grandpa's land and we used to love them. What a lovely tree. And here are some what we call Joseph's coat of many colors, all different ones. And here they are well nourished and make a beautiful backyard. Relaxing chairs. When you come around here, if you want to relax, you just lay right back there. Somebody likes a ball. Children love to play with balls. So there we have a ball if they need it. The decoration of the bottom of the June plum, we have these flower plants here in beautiful burgundy, green, yellow, and white mixture. So beautiful. Now here is one of the newer coconuts, and I think this is the coconut that I had two of it this evening. I drank the water of one, and then I got half of the other one. I had some of it. It is so nice and refreshing. Thank the Lord. I give God praise, and I really thank Miss Jackie for allowing me to enjoy a portion of her fruits. Moving onward, this is a guava. What a lovely guava tree. And it is actually bearing. And I can see Miss Jackie does have a small breadfruit tree. It may be a root from the neighbors that came over and grow over here. So Miss Jackie actually has her own breadfruit tree in her yard. This is the guava. I want to show you here the green guavas. See, they look like avocado when avocado is young. And there are some blossoms Oh, guava is very good for you with vitamin C. I'm not trying to tell you that I know much about guava. I just know that it tastes good and I love to eat it. And sometimes the seeds get stuck in my teeth. And there's a plantain back there. It hasn't started bearing yet, but soursop. Look at the lovely, beautiful, green, spreading soursop tree. My, oh my. Can you imagine when the soursop start bearing and you can come here and just reach up and pick a soursop that is ripe enough and you don't even have to juice it. You can just peel it with your fingers and just get right to work with it and enjoy it. Here we also have some nice chairs set out here for relaxation, and there are plantains back here too, and coconuts and mango. There is another mango tree, and this must be a special, but it's a plantain also. There is a plantain that shoots. There's some green plantain up there, and those fingers are long, so you can see this plantain is well nourished and everything. This is so beautiful, so lovely. I am still amazed at all of the beautiful plants that Miss Jackie has back here. Here is another mango tree here. Here is a cane root, and there are a lot of canes in this cane root. There over there is what is it? That is I'll remember the name of that shortly, and I will talk about it when I remember it. Avocado. That's an avocado tree right there. That's it. And coming around here, I want to turn around past this ladder that's up in the tree and look at this apple. The right name for it is really African apple, but I have heard it called Ethiopian apple, Jamaican apple. But I tell you what, it's different, it is nice, it is lovely to eat, and very healthy for your body. Here is another coconut tree with plenty of coconuts on it. This place is full of vegetation, so very beautiful. There is another mango tree that seemingly the limbs have been cut down and it is springing up. There's a little cat across the fence over there, and here is a picnic table. You can just sit right out here and relax and talk and have a lot of fun. And believe it or not, all that I am saying here, we still have plenty of space to take. Way down in the background there is one of the most famous trees in Jamaica. It is the ackee. And let me show you some of the ackees. And there is a dove. It's a Barbary dove up in the tree there. There is a Barbary dove flying around. Don't seem like he's too wild. But there's the ackee. There's one of them is opening, and there some of them are younger. And then we come down to the fence, the back fence here. There's bananas over in that section there that can be cleaned up and get some more production out of it. Seems like most people, when they prune trees, they find a place where they can throw the cuttings, and this section is probably used for that purpose. But there's another coconut. It bears a lot, but it doesn't seem like these are too large. They're very small. You can see that the coconuts are small. Another beautiful breadfruit tree. What and it is climbable. See, you can climb this breadfruit tree. It has a lot of spreading limbs. There's some breadfruits. One is way up there, and you go down just a little bit more, and there is one right there. And these are breadfruit that are fit. They can be roasted. Here is another breadfruit that is fit and ready for reaping. Here is another one over this end and another limb. It is almost ready for reaping, and the limb seemed to break on this one and it's spoiled. But we come back around to the other side of this lovely cottage, and it is so beautiful and well laid out. There can have a reception of a nice size wedding or birthday party, whatever. Not only enjoying the greeneries around, but it is covered. So even if the Lord sends a little rain while you're having your party, there is a possibility of you not getting wet or your gowns not having to drag in water. It can be done. It can be done. I like that saying. There is one of my favorite speakers in Africa, P.L.O. Mulumba. The man has so many titles and honors that it takes almost a half an hour to 3/4 of an hour to tell of his credential. But when he speaks, I like the way he does it. He will tell you about what other people says, and then he gives his opinion and his summary on that. Most of what he tells are people who he agrees with, and things that can make Africa more progressive. And he will tell you it can be done. I like that saying. It can be done. Come on over, and it can be done. You can make contact with Miss Jackie to do your wedding. She has all the stuff here to set up, and I think she has some weddings coming up this week, next week as well, or this weekend, and for the rest of the year. I think she has much engagement, and she doesn't do it so much for the money. She does it because she loves to help people. And there is a saying, if you do what you love, the money will come. There's no need to try to get rich overnight on one thing that you can do. Share with people, and you would be amazed to know how the funds will flow. I particularly feel so good meeting Miss Jackie, or Auntie Jackie, for the first time today. And her conversation was rather convincing on a level of honesty. And I feel that I could make this video to put on my website when I get it done, and let her work spread a little wider as a partner with LAG Schools Adoption LC. That's the name of the operation that I have set up in the United States for the benefit of people in Africa as well as in the West Indies, especially particularly Jamaica, because we have some of the most lovely children, students that can be very valuable to the future building of our country. And one day we will be off the scene, but what we leave for these children to work with, to impress them, to show them that they can do something very valuable to the society, to other people, and if we leave the right thing, they will do the best for it. Of course, we have heard it times and times again that Africa is the youngest nation in the world. And this young nation has 1.2 billion human beings, and more are being born. On top of that, we have over 400,000 diasporans, and it's growing day in and day out. Not only the West Indies, but down in South America, over there in the Philippines, different areas that we are discovering who are people that are descended from the African nation. And we know we can do a lot with what we have. So our prayers go out to people like Auntie Jackie and PLO Mulumba, the president of Ghana. I have not been able to pronounce his name appropriately, so I'm not going to try that this evening. But my brother and I were talking about some of these leaders who are present, and some of them are already gone off the scene. And what they leave behind is what is going to be the influence of the generations to come if the Lord tarries. And seemingly, things are changing, and it's changing for the better. So we just give glory to God. And I'm glad that I can make this little video. I want to keep it under half an hour. So far, I have done only 22 minutes and going on 23 minutes. But I want to just bring this one beautiful flower in the end of it. How beautiful. Look at these beautiful flowers. Right up to the fence of the road. So nice. And somebody did something good. Somebody put their fingers in the dirt and it produced. Here are two palms, 1 and 2, right up at the front, and this one over here at the corner. Beautiful at the front of the house, and you can see the upstairs with those 4 arches to the front, patio at the top, and 1 arch to the side upstairs. The same thing is done downstairs on, and then we have the 4 arches on the downstairs complementing each other, and this ends the tape. May God bless it and use it to help into work that Auntie Jackie is doing here in Jamaica. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And you can get in touch with me at 407-663-3359, or you can do so at Africa Jamusa Scott, AFRICA JAMUSASCOT dot, that's at hotmail.com. Hotmail.com. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Do like and share this. I will put up the information for Miss Jackie when I set up the website, so anyone who wants to contact her can do so directly and make arrangement for your wedding or whatever celebration that fits. You can do so and God will bless it. Bye.